This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado State Rams, taking on another team from the Big 12, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And the Rams are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Rams are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you've got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
On the run, it's Marshall. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those 3rd down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at him.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught over the middle, it's Winfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
And the Rams didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Colorado State.
The Rams with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Colorado State.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to fire. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Makes the catch, it's Sanders. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw again. This time he's got it. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lane. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter.
Colorado State 7, USC 0.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Caught close to the marker, it's Lane. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to go up top. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
He's got the tight end. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojan.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Ross. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Dumps it off in the flats. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Looking to buy time. Lets it fly. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. The option look. And the ball is free on the pitch. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
That last play, just about as disastrous as it gets, and it makes it worse because now you have to deal with second and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And that's a live ball. Offense scoops it up and still going.
That ball carrier is very unlucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You've got to do a better job with ball security.
And first and second down on the ground. Abject disasters. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Got it behind the line. It's Sanders. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Got a man, it's Lemon. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lane. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Looking for room. It's Marshall. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
I really like the slot receiver. And I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Pocket breaking down. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. The throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Winfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to go up top. He's going to take off. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Using the quick game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Dead center perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And I like this offense. They didn't get conservative. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense.
Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
The Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. He's not afraid to go deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, USC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds his big tight end. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Rams are marching down the field. He wants to throw it again. The sure hands, it's Winfield. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. He's going to throw deep right side. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense working from the pistol. Hands it off. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll give it to the back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Rushes on him. Can't get him to the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Lane. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a 1st down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And you really want your quarterback in the red zone to be efficient, to be smart, not to give up points. And, man, he makes a big mistake. They capitalize on defense, return the ball all the...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Grab near the marker. It's Lane. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Moving away from pressure. He's got it. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a gap. It's Jordan. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Ross. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Rams can really attack on this second and short. They'll try the toss to the left. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do.